basically, right? So this is like the summary at this point that I have. So the only two things that happen before me and Riley, right, are I get hit by a car when I'm, just about a little over 2. Because Matthew was just born and he was still a little baby. So just around about 2 years old, I get hit by the car, right? All right. So then a few months after that is the first time that I encountered Tupac for the first time. And the threat that is made to a 2-year-old by Mr. Tupac, okay? Now, from there, I meet my friend Riley, okay? Riley Reed. I like to read Riley. That is such a freaking hot thing to say, especially since Riley Reed is a super freaking hot porn star. Hey, now, over the course of a little while with my friend Riley, we used to play in the backyard on the swings. Shakira, the singer, Shakira, all right, she at that point is in witness protection because of her dad, all right? Her dad this is what I remember overhearing at 2.5, 3, 4. So Shakira is in witness protection, all right? She is made to look like Riley, and me and Shakira are playing now in the backyard. But obviously I noticed that Riley doesn't exactly look like Riley, right? The day that I knocked Shakira by accident out of the swing set, all right? Shakira told me,
Husband Harbor, Huntington, Greenlawn, Northport, Kings Park, Smithtown, St. James, and Stony Brook. Passengers for Pine Lawn must be in the back of the train, all the way in the back. For Pine Lawn, the rear 2 cars only will open at Pine Lawn. Change at Jamaica. For all other destinations, as well as the air train and the airport. Once again, this is the 916 local train to Ronkonkoma. Change at Hicksville for your Port Jefferson connection.
So the day that I knocked Shakira out of the swing set, Shakira was turning around to me that day, and she tells me that she's the goddess Tia, okay? So Tia, all right, and I'm saying, stop playing with me, Riley, right? So the bottom line is that freaking Shakira decides she's gonna play a joke, and her face basically turns into a wolf and lunges at me. I jump out of the back of the freaking swing set. She falls out the other back of the other side of the swing set. The swing set comes back, cracks her right in the fucking forehead, and leaves a fucking insane gap on her. Like, it was just crazy. It was fucking crazy, put it that way. The cop that was Riley's father, all right, or stepdad at the time, he has to freaking go and pay for all the freaking plastic surgery for Shakira. The black nurse, which I do not know her name, but I'm thinking was related to Rihanna, okay? Because this is what she's making me do. You're making me do this right on a public fucking train, okay? So this is what you get. Fuck you. Kill me. Fuck this shit. You pissed me off. That's it. So, either way, the officer, who is Riley's stepdad at the time, has to now pay for Shakira's plastic surgery due to the fact that Shakira was in witness protection due to her father about to roll over on the freaking mob. Okay, so I'm thinking this is pretty much somewhat safe to say at this point, since it's 30-something fucking years later, and the only person that paid the fucking ultimate price at this point was me. So now I'm mad and now I'm pissed. So let me finish, right? We heard you, man. Okay, thank you. All right, so with that said, all right, a lot of blame gets put on to me, right? Because I said to Riley along our short but long friendship when we were younger that I'd always protect her, right? Now, this is a 2-year-old's promise to a 2-year-old, okay? So, you know, give me a fucking break. I think I freaking did a damn good job at this motherfucking point in time in history. Just to even remember this shit is crazy. So the point being...
Comes down 916, once you close the doors, stand close the doors.
So the point being is that the one nurse, Riley's mom's, was a nurse, okay? Now, the other nurse that was watching Riley, which wasn't Riley, actually it was Shakira in witness protection, okay, going by the name of Tia. The bottom line is that when all that shit went down, it's not only Riley's dad that had to pay for the plastic surgery, but supposedly the nurse, the black nurse, she lost her house.
Engineer with the
Okay?
signal.
Are we done with the announcements, man?
Woodside Station
No?
will be
All
next.
right,
All
we good.
tickets,
Hold on a
all
second.
tickets, please
Hold
have your
on a
tickets ready
second.
and
We got
activated
this.
for inspection. Tennessee crew 5 and 5 now, 5 and 5.
All right, so I think the announcements are done. So with that said, all right, now the nurse that was watching Riley, which wasn't Riley, it was Shakira, made to look somewhat like Riley, but that didn't work out well. Loved your hair, by the way, Shakira, back then too. You know, that was way before the other details in the story later on. Okay, so let's see here. The black nurse that lost her house. Now, this I feel really bad about because I don't know exactly who this woman was. I know that she babysat me a few different times. But I do think that at this point in time, it's probably a safe assumption to say that more than likely she was related to Rihanna. Either way, she has to lose her house, right? Or she was seeing, I don't know how that hell that works out at any point, but for some reason she ends up losing the house, okay? Now, this is said that this will be made back up to, which I'm guessing is Q and Rihanna later on, and then Q in the bucket of freaking emeralds later on, right? So hold on a second. At this point, everybody seemingly is pissed off at me, but not just pissed off at me, is pissed off at my sister, who was watching me and supposedly Riley, which was actually Shakira. Where the hell are we? That is, Now, the interesting part is when the nurse sells her house. Who does she sell her house to? But Mr. Perez. Cue in the Cuban mob, right? This is getting fucking good, right? Yeah, it's fucking good. Hold on a second. We're in an undisclosed location on the train. So anyway, the ominous lobster claw man is coming. So the point is who does she sell the house to? But Mr. Perez. So Mr. Perez becomes my neighbor behind me, right? So we're at that point in the story. Check. sells her house to Mr. Perez, okay? Mr. Perez moves in. There's really nothing big about that, other than the fact that shortly after Mr. Perez moves in, because I was about 4 and my little nephew was about 3, Matthew was 3, me and Matthew both get kidnapped as we're walking across the street of the front of our house, or the front of my mother's house, my grandmother's house. We're walking across the street. Me and Matthew both get kidnapped from a car that pulls off from basically the front of Mr. Perez's house. Now there's freaking, wow, man, this is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. You know, I don't forgive none of you motherfuckers at this point. I forgive nobody at this point. So now me and Matthew get brought to a location where we get put up into a closet. Pew Inn 73 Mastic Boulevard. Right. So, at this point in time, my retard cousin, okay, has no fucking idea what's about to happen. I already had this freaking horrible feeling, but I follow my nephew into the car due to the fact that I'm not going to freaking leave him to be freaking kidnapped by his fucking... I hate my nephew. I can't stomach my nephew. Let's just move on, right? So that cues in that. Now that is around 4 years old, right? 4.5 years old. Matthew's about 3 years old, okay? What else am I forgetting? Now, that is all before kindergarten. That's crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. Wow, man. As kindergarten rolls around, holy shit, they start to notice that I have a very, very interesting type of intelligence in my head. All right, so they start to give, even though they gave the test to just about, they gave the test to only a few kids that were under the age of like 2nd grade. All right, they gave an intelligence test. It had something to do with balls and knots and freaking bars and shit. Like you had to freaking figure out how to freaking solve the puzzle is the bottom line. All right, so nobody could solve this puzzle. They give this puzzle to me. I end up solving it before I'm out of kindergarten. A few years later, they give that same puzzle again, and that's where the math problem goes into play. But so kindergarten comes and goes, you know, probably around about that same time period is where I first see the Esposito girl. Just kill me. Seriously. So freaking me and her are having telepathic communications, all right? Freaking far beyond, all right, what she's experienced in her personal life. This makes her have a very odd crush on me, and you know, Riley's already out of the picture. I mean, what? Riley Reed. I like to read Riley. Like Riley's already gone. Like, and and then there's the Esposito girl, right? So then the Esposito girl and me, right? We start to have telepathic communications as I'm driving by her house, saying, "Oh wow, what a pretty girl," blah 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 blah. You know, to myself, not out loud. And she starts to hear me, and that's where that goes from there, right? So she wants to meet me now, and blah blah blah, because she's never met somebody that can telepathically communicate from that amount of distance in a moving vehicle. So either way, that's the beginning part of this fucking absolute nightmare that my life has been. Let me think. Where the fuck are we? Did I leave anything out? Should I turn the video off and then think about, did I leave anything out in that brief moment of my freaking beginning of my existence? Oh yeah, that's right. More than likely, right around that same time period, they noticed the palms of my hands have very, very interesting markings on them. Oh my god. That I can't wash the fuck off, so I can't fucking escape. Oh my god. 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 This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. So, anyway, Esposito girl, this, that, blah, 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 the meat, this, blah, blah. First grade rolls around. What the fuck happened in first grade? Did anything happen in first grade?
Please step over the
No.
gap and place the train to enter
No.
platform.
Kindergarten, meet the Bullits. Oh yeah, that's right. First grade. Well, that was also my first encounter with the other girl who dies in third grade, which is so freaking fucked up. But we'll get to that in a minute too. So, oh my god, this is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. So, in the desk next to me, this is fucking nuts. This is nuts. Holy shit, this is fucking nuts. So anyway, moving on to second grade, the main thing that happens in second grade is what? Oh, I get a freaking perfect SAT. Wonderful, in second grade. So then I have my teachers telling me, Anthony, do not come off as smart as you are because they do things to the smart kids. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow. Bad things, like take you away from your mom and dad. And, you know, that's pretty much all I had to hear, which nobody took me. I did not want to be taken away from my mother and dad, my mom and my dad. So the bottom line is that I pretended to be fucking stupid enough to pass through the grades in order to fucking, you know, comply with the fact that I did not want to be taken from my mother and father. Yeah, so there was the perfect SAT. That was also my first encounter with that fucking weirdo dipshit that they freaking just put in my freaking jail cell down in Florida in 2019, 2020, right before the corona. I don't want to skip too far ahead of the fucking crazy ass story that still needs to be told at this fucking point in time on a freaking moving train with people who really don't need to hear this shit. Oh my god. So anyway, so I'm thinking right around about first grade was when they noticed the marks on my hands, right? What else? Second grade comes along. And then what happens in second grade? What happens? Oh yeah, that's right. The principal freaking decides he's gonna fucking try to molest me along with some other kids, right? So one of those other kids is the girl who ends up dying in third grade, but that's not before the principal from second grade gets taken the fuck out of the picture. By who? By me, because he freaking, you know, he fondled my crotch. It was really, really freaking weird experience, to tell you the truth. And, you know, anyway, bottom line is that he gets freaking removed. I basically meet not my father, but my dad's brother, twin brother, at that point in time. He steps into the picture, and basically, you know, he's not somebody you fuck with. So the bottom line is that, you know, the next thing you know, the principal is fucking removed from the situation. By third grade, though, the girl that I sort of had a crush on, who's really nice, who smells nice, who's pretty, who sits next to me in freaking class and talks to me, all of a sudden there's a change in her freaking attitude. And she starts to pass out a lot in class. And one day she turns to me, and she starts to become nasty to me, by the way, too. And one day she turns to me and basically freaking says, Anthony, stupid boy. And her freaking head hits the fucking desk, and her eyes roll into the back of her freaking skull. I sit there, alert the teacher. The teacher sits there, comes over. There's like no response from the freaking girl. So basically the girl practically almost died in the fucking desk next to me. That was the last time I seen her, because from that point on, the girl actually did die. They were drugging the girl and supposedly raping the girl, which was just, you know, fucking horrible altogether. But, you know, a whole lot of shit goes down. By the way, at that point, Rihanna's family's already in the neighborhood, all right? And basically, their family gets blamed because of voodoo, okay? Their family gets blamed at an incident that happened during the funeral of that girl. So basically, Rihanna's family gets blamed due to voodoo reasons at the funeral of the girl who basically passed away in the desk right next to me in third grade. So then Rihanna's family has to move, right? But before Rihanna's family moves, me and Rihanna, we play together as kids. She said that her birthday was coming up and that she liked the color green, so I picked out every green freaking rock in my driveway and gave them to her for a freaking birthday gift. Those rocks turned out to be freaking a bucket full of fucking emeralds. Oh my god. This is absolutely fucking insane. My life is fucking insane. This is absolutely fucking insane. All this is being told to you from a very, very secret location on the freaking train heading back into fucking Long Island. Oh my god, I just want a boat. I want a boat so I can get the fuck out of here. I will make a boat. That is it. The tools are cheap. You know what I'm saying? I'll buy some rope and some pitch and I will freaking make that fucker float and I will get the fuck out of this motherfucking son of a bitch and fuck life. Fuck this shit. So Riley Reid, the porn star, was my first kiss. Rihanna was my second kiss. Kim Kardashian, although I didn't even realize was my cousin, she was my third kiss. Did I leave anybody out? Fuck, I was a kissing slut. You can call me a kissing slut. That's what the fuck I was at 5 years old. I'm sorry. I'm freaking sorry. Fuck. Taking on Cuban drug lord mom. Oh yeah, let's not forget about Kim Jong-un being one of my very first friends too. My first guy friend. You know, we didn't kiss. You know, trust me, we didn't kiss. We would sit there and call each other names and shit. Fucking son of a bitch. Okay, that's enough of this video. So I'll upload this video. We're at basically what? The girl dying in 3rd grade. By 5th grade, actually, no, I guess we're not going to end this video right here. So by the, you know, if I'm leaving anything out, I'm sorry. By 5th grade, by the start of 5th grade, all right, one of the girls in my class confesses that her family was the one that actually freaking had something to do with the girl dying in 3rd grade. Oh my god, this is crazy. So because I now know the secret, I have to be removed from the freaking school and start a new school. Wow, bro, this is absolutely fucking insane, man. Wow. And I'm wondering, why are they trying to fucking suppress all this? Because this is a fucking shitstorm filled with pumpernickel and peanuts, okay? Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Anyway, moving on. So, you know, one of my girlfriends from 5th grade turns out to now be another freaking celebrity pop star. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why my best friend at that point in time turns out to be a friend of somebody who I'll meet later on, which becomes a fucking other fucking celebrity. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit, bro. Holy fucking shit, bro. Meanwhile, I did forget one of the major parts.
There's a local train to Rakaka. Change at Hicksville for your Port Jefferson connection. Train will stop at Hillside for borough employees only. All by Mineola, Hicksville, Bethpage, Farmingdale, Pine Lawn, Pine Deer Park, Brentwood, Centralized up in Rakaka. Pine Lawn customers must be in the back of the train, only the rear 2 cars. Change at Hicksville. We have a Jefferson connection, the train will stop at Sayasa, coasting mile behind, and 21 North Park, Stony Brook. Change here at Jamaica for all other destinations, as well as the airplane to the airport. If you want to on the train, take your time, look around, don't forget your personal belongings, and put watch steps. Gather between the train and the platform, make a station next. Track number 8.
Alright, so actually there was some stuff that I left out. At that point, I had also, around about 2nd, 3rd grade, I encountered Loki for the first time. And Loki, my cousin, demigod cousin Loki, tries to set me up, right? So that's a real interesting story, but we can go back into the reference points for that. I also turned Mr. Perez richer than Mr. Sosa at that freaking point in time, with the unbelievable freaking gemstones that are all in my driveway. So now I just turned the Cuban drug lord into the second richest person by turning the first person into into $1 richer. So he took over the control of the family. Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm trying to freaking die at this moment in time. There's no doubt. There is no doubt. That's pissed. That's what you call pissed. And disgusted. I am disgusted and pissed. The other encounter with Loki was also around about the Esposito girl, by the way. He was jealous that the Esposito girl had a freaking crush on me. The Esposito girl, which by the way looked a whole lot, at least dress-wise, looked a whole lot like the depiction of Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. Freaking wow, what a freaking trip that is, huh?
Hillside Support Facility.
So let me breathe. Let me breathe, and I'll get back to the story. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just making sure. After turning one person into the freaking Cuban drug lord known as, all right, and then there was they got all that covered. Oh, let's not forget about
next for railroad employees only, followed by Mineola, Hicksville, Bethpage, Farmingdale, Pine Lawn, Wyandotte, Deer Park, Brentwood, Centralized on Consular. Change to Hicksville for your Port Jefferson connection. That train will stop for Syosset, Costa Carver, Huntington, Green Lawn, North Park, Cox Park, Newtown, St. James, starting close to Port Jefferson. Pine Lawn customers must be in the back of the train. Pine Lawn customers in the back of the train. Rear to guard. Rear to guards only will open at Pine Lawn. Train to Ronkonkoma. Change at Hicksville for your Port Jefferson connection.
Okay, so back to what I was saying, right? So there also was the other encounter with Loki because of the Esposito girl. He had a crush on the Esposito girl. The Esposito girl had a crush on me. So Loki decided to freaking play a joke, right? Which turned out not to be such a joke at this fucking point in time. Oh my God. I lost my train of thought. On the train. I lost my train of thought on the train. Ta-da! Oh my God. Fucking please. Somebody just fucking put a bullet in my fucking head. It's okay. I can give you this. Holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit, man. But am I leaving anything out at 10 years old? Give me a second. Oh, that's right. Leah Ramini. How the fuck did I forget Leah? Love you, Leah. And the devil's wife, the one who looked like Ari. Let's not forget her either. Or the freaking hot nurse. Oh my God. That whole situation goes down within that time period. Oh my God. It tasted kind of salty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh
Engineer with the proper signal.
Wow. You know what? At this point, I already know I'm leaving shit out. But you know what? That's pretty much the freaking. So that's the beginning.
All tickets, please have your tickets ready and activated one more
This is
time.
fucking annoying. You know, this shit is fucking annoying. Okay, so it's hard to make a video where you need to concentrate with everything else that you don't want to be around at this point. Just so that if I say the wrong thing or I say something the wrong way, then they'll be like, you see, he is a liar. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Straight up. life right there, bro. That's and probably I probably left some shit out. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit, man. I don't want to get anybody's feelings in an uproar. Holy shit. This is crazy. So anyway, either way, due to the fact that on top of all of that, we move into like 5th, 6th grade. Other than me breaking my leg in that whole funny scenario, which is just horrible, but it's not really that important. But it's still freaking hilarious. So I graduate 6th grade, and wow, I made it that far. So 7th grade begins. Next party, right? So now, because of all this other crazy shit, right? Now they approach me with the MK Ultra contracts, and they give me an option. They say these contracts are the easy MK Ultra contracts. These contracts are not the easy contracts. Most people don't pick the freaking hard contracts. So what do? I gotta be different, man. So I picked the fucking hard contract. That contract has a freaking survival rate of like 1 human being ever. Before obviously me, but now I'm just begging to die. So there's a big freaking wow, fucking wow. Oh, that shit's simple, yo. That shit's so simple. That's so. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's right. Because everybody else is dead. Fucking assholes, man. So that was the start of 7th grade. Oh my god. Did anything else happen within that time period? No, I don't think so. My dog died? I think my dog died. That's about it. My Dalmatian. I think my Dalmatian died. Yeah, my Dalmatian did die because then I got my other dog. That's right. I got about 8 months later because I was heartbroken over the fact that my dog died. Holy shit, bro. Fuck. The dog that used to take me for sleigh rides without the sleigh. It was like, I'm not really walking him. Waving to the neighbors and shit, going across their front lawns in the middle of the fucking winter. That's crazy, man. It's a good dog.
This station is Hillside Support Facility. This is the train to Ronkonkoma.
Yeah,
the next station is
right after.
Mineola.
So basically, right after the MK Ultra contracts of 7th grade, a few months down the line, that's when one of the neighbors decides that they got a plan, okay? And their plan was to screw everybody, right? In the feds, the CIA, all of it, right? And how did they have this plan? Well, you see, they were dumping bodies on the side of their house, okay? Which, when they had me mow their lawn, they had me walk across the bodies, right? So the bodies are squirting this gooey shit all over my legs. I go back into school, tell the freaking counselor people what the fuck's going on. I was like, yeah, she paid me good, but the lawn didn't even need to be mowed, and not to mention where she had me dump it, I got this dog shit all over my leg, blah, blah, blah.
The next station is
When they said describe the dog shit, I said, well, it was kind of actually like orangish green. I'm not actually sure if it was dog shit. Well, that shut down pretty much the entire neighborhood at that point because they knew what the fuck that was. They were like, holy shit, this woman just had this kid just dump freaking grass on a bunch of dead bodies. So they shut down the whole neighborhood with about 500 trucks, 300 black trucks, freaking like a couple black helicopters. They find out that there's a freaking Indian burial ground right next to my neighborhood. Turns out it's not just a freaking Indian burial ground, it's a freaking serial killer's burial ground on top of the Indian burial ground. Holy shit, man, you can't even make this fucking shit up. I fucking hate everyone. I want my money. I want my goddamn money. And I want to get the fuck away from every human being on fucking planet Earth. kids are pissed off at me because now everybody's suspect because there's so many fucking bodies at that fucking point. Everybody's fucking in trouble. The FBI is like, you did a good thing, you also did a very bad thing. And I was like, eh? And they said, you know, it would take our entire freaking team, which is pretty much everyone at that point. So basically, it would take their entire team, meaning the entire freaking FBI, 12 to 13 years just to start picking apart the pieces. So what do they do at that point in time? They decide that instead of trying to figure it out, they would just rather cover it up, which makes a whole lot of sense to some degree, right? So basically, they sell the piece of property, they build neighborhoods all over the freaking top of it. Just like the movie. Don't worry, I'll cue in Pazuzu when it's needed. When it's time to cue in Pazuzu, I'll freaking cue in Pazuzu. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm trapped in a fucking nightmare. This is crazy. This is absolutely fucking crazy. And I'm kind of smiling, but I'm not smiling. Holy shit. Meanwhile, my other cousin, the porn star, I end up meeting this other freaking porn star. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's not really that important, I guess. It's just there. It's just there. Meanwhile, I meet the Meanwhile, I start hanging out with my psychopathic friend, which I don't even realize is hurting his little sister. So I feel like a freaking wonderful freaking superhero at this point when I tell that part of the fucking story. Holy shit. That little girl's fucking nightmare, her entire fucking life. Wow. Freaking wow. Fucking wow. Oh, and let's not forget the freaking bunny boy. the bunny boy. Don't forget about that. I'm just not gonna fucking say anything else other than that. Fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. This shit. I want my money. I want my goddamn money. And if I would have had my money, you know what? I just want to get the fuck away from everybody at this point. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. And I want interest on the money. And that's the end of this video.